What I'm about to share with you is the same system I've used to generate almost $3 million in digital product sales alone across multiple online businesses since 2013. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn your knowledge into a profitable digital business that can generate $20,000 per month and more while you sleep. Let's get into it. So step number one is choosing your profitable niche and start creating content. Okay, so the very first step is to choose a niche where you can help people solve a real problem. Now, you're not alone if you're thinking you're not an expert or that you don't have anything worthwhile to teach. And if that is you, I've created something for you that's going to help. Download my AI-powered niche finder tool today to find out exactly what your niche should be based on your own knowledge and experiences. It's completely free. The link's in the description below. But think of your knowledge like this on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is like the world's leading expert and 1 is a complete beginner. If you're a 2, then you can teach a 1. If you're a 5, then you can teach 3s and 4s. And if someone is an 8, well, they're not going to be teaching the 2s and the 3s because they're going to be too advanced. So there's plenty of room on that scale for all levels of knowledge and experience. All you need to be is 1 step ahead of the person that you're going to help. And if you are, then you can help them take that next step. You don't need an official qualification or decades of experience. You just need to be 1 step ahead. So when you know what your niche is, use my niche finder tool if you haven't already. You want to start creating content around your niche and your knowledge as soon as possible. I highly recommend you start off with YouTube, but it can be any platform where your ideal customers are hanging out online. Now, when it comes to content, consistency beats perfection every single time. You're not trying to go viral with everything that you make. All you're trying to do is create useful content that helps build trust and build relationships with people over time. Okay, so step 2, build your email list with irresistible lead magnets. Now, unfortunately, here's where most people completely miss the mark. They focus all their energy on getting likes and followers and subscribers, which is great, but they ignore the most powerful tool for actually making sales, email marketing. Listen, people have been saying email marketing is dead ever since I started, which was back in 2013. But it is and has always been one of the most powerful revenue generators that I've ever used. In fact, email is up to 40 times more effective than social media alone at making sales. So think about it like this. When you post on social media, you are completely at the mercy of the algorithm. Anything could change and literally your business could be affected in some way overnight. But when someone gives you their email address, then you own that relationship. Now, when it comes to lead magnets, they need to solve 1 problem, 1 specific problem for your ideal customer. Not 10 problems, not a general overview, 1 specific problem. So you want to create a simple PDF or a checklist or a template or an ebook, whatever it is, that delivers real value. Now, if you don't know what to create, just have a look at your competitors, or you can use AI to help you brainstorm. Then you just need to make sure that you mention your freebie in every single piece of content that you create. And that's how you turn your viewers into email leads. And ultimately, you'll turn those leads into customers. Now, step number 3, discovering what your audience actually wants to buy. Now, this is the step that separates those that succeed from those that are doomed to fail. You see, the problem is most people create products on what they think their audience wants, and then they wonder why nobody buys. Now, here's the secret. Ask your audience directly exactly what they're struggling with. I mean, it sounds obvious, but hardly anyone does it. So you want to send surveys to your email list. I'd suggest doing this once you've got between 100 to 200 people. And you also want to ask questions in your content. Pay attention to the comments and the messages that you receive. Whatever you do, do not spend months creating what you think is the perfect product only for it to flop. Ask your audience what they actually want. So every single product that you create should start off with a simple survey to your email list. Ask some questions like, what's your biggest challenge with whatever your topic is? Or ask something like, if you could solve 1 problem right now, what would it be? Now, the responses that you get will literally hand you your paid product idea on a platter. Your audience will tell you exactly what to create. Okay, so step 4, creating your first digital product. Now, if you're just starting out, please do not overcomplicate this. I'm going to give you two options. Your first digital product should be either a workshop or an ebook. These are simple to create, they're quick to produce, and they're perfect for testing the market. Now, a workshop is essentially you teaching something live or in a pre-recorded format. So you can use something like Loom to record your screen, or you can just record yourself, or you can use slides, or you can run through a Google Doc. How you do it doesn't really matter. The key is to focus on one specific transformation that you are helping people achieve. So an ebook is just your knowledge organized in like a step-by-step format. You're not writing a novel here. So don't worry about making it hundreds and hundreds of pages long. An ebook can literally be anything from a single page to 30, 40 pages. You want to keep it to the bare minimum needed to help someone achieve the solution, the outcome. That's all that's needed. And if you take anything away from this video, please let it be this. Your first product does not need to be perfect, but it has to exist to be helpful to someone. And don't worry, you can always improve it later based on customer feedback. But I know this is pointing out the obvious, but you can't improve something if that something doesn't exist. So think of this like learning to ride a bike. You don't start off trying to do tricks. You start by literally trying to stay upright and move forward. The same principles apply here. Okay, step number 5, master the art of selling through email. Now this is where the money is made. So you've built your audience, you've created your product, now you need to actually sell it. And email is your secret weapon. Now, when you're ready to actually launch your product, you're not just going to send an email saying, hi everyone, here's my product, go buy it. That's not how this works. You need to tell stories and create urgency. And you need to show people exactly how your product is going to help them with the transformation that they're after. So it's quite typical to use a 5 to 7 day email sequence when you're launching a product. So each email is going to tell a story that connects to the transformation that your product helps achieve. So you can share customer success stories if you have them and address common objections. And you also want to paint a picture of what life can look like after they've implemented what you're teaching them. Now, the key here is to make it about them and not you. So instead of saying, I created this amazing product, try something like, imagine waking up tomorrow knowing exactly how to, and then whatever the desired outcome is. Use AI to help you write the emails if you've never done this before. And you can use simple systems like system.io to help create your sales pages and your checkout pages. System.io is completely free for up to 2,000 subscribers. So it's perfect when you're just starting out. Okay, step number 6 is scale and automation. Now, once you've proven that your system, your product works and it sells, it's time to scale and automate. Now, like I said before, the beautiful thing about digital products is that you just create them once and you can sell them over and over and over again. While you're sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, while you're on holiday, your business just keeps generating income. Now, we talked earlier about creating freebies to get people on your email list. So once you've actually delivered the freebie to someone, which again is all automatic, the contact doesn't just stop there. You want to create an automated welcome sequence that sends emails out over a period of time, which is usually a week or so. Now, the purpose of this sequence is to build trust, provide more value, and educate people even further. And again, you can use AI to help you create these emails if you've never done them before. Just give ChatGPT plenty of context about you, who it is that you're trying to help, and what you're trying to help them with, and you'll be 95% of the way there. Now, once you've actually got your paid product created, you can also mention that product in this welcome email sequence. You want to continue to create content to keep attracting new email subscribers. And if you're on YouTube, videos can keep generating email leads for months, sometimes even years after you've created them. So the more videos you create, the more email subscribers you get, and this compounds over time. Now, if you follow this whole process that we've gone through, there's no reason why you can't have a business that can achieve 85% to 90% profit margins while only spending a week per month actually making content. This system works for you instead of you working for the system. Remember, you don't need perfect circumstances to get started. You don't need to be the world's top expert. You just need to know something that can help others and have the willingness to share it. So let's quickly recap what we've gone through. So first we looked at choosing your niche and creating content. This is where we want to build trust and authority with your ideal customers. Then we looked at building your email list with lead magnets. You have to own the relationship and create a direct line to your audience. Next, we looked at how to survey your audience to discover exactly what they want. So this allows us to create products that actually sell instead of completely guessing. Then we looked at creating your first simple digital product. So I recommended that you start with a workshop or ebook to keep things simple and to test the market. Then we looked at mastering email marketing and storytelling. Now this is what turns subscribers into customers through strategic sequences. And then finally, we looked at scaling and automating your systems, which essentially is building a business that generates income while you can focus on doing what you want to do. Now listen, I realize this was all very brief and extremely high level, but if you're interested in moving forward and building your own profitable digital side hustle based on the knowledge that you already have, here's what you need to do next. Download my AI-powered niche finder tool today. This will help you figure out exactly what your niche should be based on your own knowledge and your own experiences. It's completely free and the link's in the description below. Your knowledge is more powerful than you think. And there are people out there right now that need what you can offer. So the question isn't whether you can do this, it's whether you'll take action and actually start. I'll see you in the next one.